Hello, everyone. Jorge Huertas once again with all of you. Today, I'm going to show you what is and how to make test cards. Well, this is a tool of validation and experimentation. It got the following characteristics. Serves as support to design and test experiments and validate or invalidate a specific hypothesis. Helps us to stay focused on success and create criteria. And of course, you can make test cards about basically anything in a project that is focused on developing new business. Allow you to formulate hypotheses regarding any aspect of the business, commerce, strategy, administration, or any other aspect. This tool is part of the Lean Startup methodology. It is important to validate every aspect of the organization. Companies that fail to do assuming and not to validate those assumptions. So test cards are very helpful because when you are starting a business, you guess a lot. In Lean Startup or design thinking, we don't guess. We validate or invalidate hypotheses. So that is extremely important. Before I start, if you like what we do, if you like our project, please subscribe to our channel. It really helps us a lot to keep growing. Turn on the bell, give us a like, give us a comment, because it really helps us to keep growing. Okay, so the test card, it got the following information. First, I'm going to show you the structure, and then I'm going to show you an example. So the name of the test, if you got a specific test that you're going to make, submission. Of course, you have to give someone the responsibility of the test and how much time it's going to test. The first thing is write the hypothesis. That is very important because here you will describe the hypothesis that you want to test and how important it is. So this one is if the is very low, medium, and very high. Then what are we going to validate? The idea here is to describe the experiment that you are going to design to check the hypothesis if it's correct or is not. Very important here is how much the test cost. So this one is that is very cheap, this one is average, and this one is very expensive. And of course, the how reliable is the information that you are going to recollect. The third step is the metric to measure. So the idea here is to define what data you are going to measure and which are the indicators. And of course, how much time it's going to take to develop the test. Finally, the idea here is the criteria. So here we need to write, it is proof if define the objective and limit to validate or invalidate the hypothesis testing. And of course, considering developing other experiment in the situation is very possible that, yeah, you don't know what's going to happen. And of course, you need to say, okay, we need to make another test because this one is not working. And that is a very possible scenario. So the example here, I'm going to show you. The first thing, we believe the hypothesis here, Bio will pay $20 per month for a subscription to our service. So this is a valid hypothesis because I'm guessing that this could happen. Okay, how I'm going to validate this? We will offer a free trial of 14 days, and then we will ask them if they buy the service. So of course, this is not cheap because I'm gonna give free trials and the information is kind of reliable. How am I going to measure this? So the metric to measure is the percent of buyers who they are going to subscribe to the service. The criteria, minimum 30% of the users who took the test, they decide to subscribe for at least 3 months. So this is very important because if I get less than 30%, the hypothesis will be invalidated. However, if I get 30 or more, it will be validated and I can keep continue in what I'm doing. So this is important because the indicator, the criteria that I'm going to have to measure this is extremely important. So this process can be used in any aspect of the business. It's very important. You can make a test card for basically anything that you are guessing and you want to validate if it's reliable or not. The success of the tool is in the correct formulation of the hypothesis and evaluating if it's correct, the indicator or not. Maybe if I put just 10% is very low. So I need to be very, very specific of if what I'm doing is working or not. Thank you so much. I hope this was a big help in your education. Please subscribe to our channel, Design Thinking 24/7. Follow us on social media. Remember that every week we got new content. Our Udemy courses are already available. In the description of this video, you can find the link. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.